So if you're making $50,000, don't date.
Ooh.
I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
What up, world, man? It's Stevie Knight. You tapped in the Night Talk. And before we talk about this, let's talk about this. If you ever see me rocking some ish that you rocking with, please pull up to shopstevieknight.com. You know what I mean? Browse on through, find something like, I got you. But what brings me to this video today is that I seen a little tidbit of it on the Instagram. And what I heard was blasphemous. So I needed some more context. So I got the timestamps of a conversation amongst some women that seems to be going viral, bro. But I need to understand, dog, because what I seen, it didn't add up. You know what I mean? But a lot of what these women be saying don't be adding up. I mean, a lot of what men be saying don't be adding up. You know what I'm saying? But we need to tap into this and provide my thoughts and perspectives. Let's get it. This is from the Poe Minds podcast, Broke Baddie Mountain, featuring Talitha Troop. Hope I pronounced all that right. No disrespect. Let's get it.
Okay, so talk about, because we do have male listeners as well.
Right.
So talk about what dating would look like for, a guy who's maybe making just like $100,000 a year, and he's a high value man. And
For a guy that's just making $100,000 a year, we just gonna gloss over the fact that this girl just minimized what it is to make $100,000 a year. Yeah, I mean, I kind of already know where this conversation is going, but that's not a good place to start. $100,000, man. $100,000, man. All right, man. We just starting in delusion, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it.
every aspect of it. He's a good guy, but maybe he doesn't have the income to be, giving $10,000 to a woman to, invest in her business.
Absolutely.
So what does dating look like for like the average? $100,000 is not even the average person.
Facts.
Right.
Thank
Let's-
you.
let's keep-
Thank
so
you.
let's
Hold
keep
on,
it
bro.
real.
But there's a lot of stuff that requires a response. Like, what percentage of men out here are just handing over $10,000 to women? Like, we're already talking about the 0.05% of men out here. Like, if you got the ability to just hand over $10K in cash to a woman that have, we're not living in reality. So from here on out, this conversation is going to be pointless. But let's go. Let's get it.
Every aspect of it. He's a good guy, but maybe he doesn't have the income to be, giving $10,000 to a woman to, invest in her business.
Absolutely.
So what does dating look like for like the average? $100,000 is not even the average
Facts.
person. Let's
Right. Let's
yeah.
let's keep it
So
real.
let's keep it real for the average person who is making $50,000. That's a good person. What does dating look like for them?
So if you're making $50,000, don't date.
Ooh.
I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you. When
You're not ready to date.
See,
You're not ready.
that's the part I heard. That's the part I seen. You know what I'm saying? Initial response to that, initial thoughts, it's like $50,000 is about average of what men make in America. So basically you're saying the average man in America shouldn't be dating. And that's just blasphemy. There is some truth to that, though. I'm not gonna put an amount on it, man, but if you don't feel comfortable as a man, you're not able to support yourself, and you don't have your own place, you don't have your own car, you don't have a job, you can't feed yourself, hell no, you shouldn't be dating, man. But if you're comfortable with the amount of money you make, then by all means go out there and pursue the one that you want. You already know where this conversation is going with women out here thinking that $100,000 is nothing, and if you can't hand $10,000 to somebody, it's nothing, bro. But they all deluded, and it's not their fault, though. It's not their fault. It's the same story, different day. When you have women that talk like this, it's because they've been tricked on by men who have money. When I say trick, that means men who spend money on them, transactionally. I give you some bread, you give me something back. You know what I mean? But that's the 0.5% be smashing everybody, right? Same story, different day, bro. The motherfuckers with all the goddamn money can go and literally do whatever the fuck they want, run through these hoes, and in the process get these women's heads inflated like a motherfucker and think that that's how all men are supposed to be with her. No, the correct thing to say at this point is these women need to be knocked off they high horse, they pedestal, and brought down to reality and avoid this continuing cycle of, smashing the wrong men with money.
To date, because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs.
Okay.
You can go for 22 walks in the park, but eventually, Shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make $50,000, but you live in a shoe. And now you got expendable cash.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm
You
not
cleaned it
saying
up.
you gotta
You
pay
cleaned it up.
to play to be with a woman. I'm simply saying courtship costs.
Right.
It is not free
It's
to
not.
date. Like some of us can't even take our homegirl out and it's free.
Okay,
That's
she
right.
cleaned it up.
Okay. You
See, that's
feeling
why I needed context. She cleaned it up. That's facts. Courtship does cost. Relationships do cost money. You need to have expendable cash to maintain relationships, man. But the 50 grand is what triggered everybody. If you don't got 50 grand, you shouldn't be out here pursuing nobody. That's stupid. That's crazy. But like I said before, if you don't got your shit together, you shouldn't be trying to bring somebody else in your shit that's not together. That's just a equation for a disaster.
So it's like, why do we expect anything else of women with a man? Like, fellas, if you're broke, don't date. You're not ready to date yet. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's gonna date you when you have no money.
That's what I was about
You
to
understand?
ask. Do
If
you
she
think-
doesn't want anything financially
Right.
from you, if she doesn't have the expectation, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're gonna want to run, because she doesn't stretch you, she doesn't make you the man that you need to become in order to thrive in this world.
Right.
She
What?
doesn't set expectations for you.
What?
She allows you to be this stagnant dude in the same jeans for 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
Same jeans.
And
Wow.
What? Let me run this back, dog. What?
I
you
said,
understand?
ask, do
If
you
she
think-
doesn't want anything financially
Right.
from you, if she doesn't have the expectation, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're gonna want to run, because she doesn't stretch you, she doesn't make you the man that you need to become in order to thrive in this world.
Right.
She doesn't set.
So women having expectations of a man paying for things for her is what is required to make a man better. Did I hear that correctly? One more time. I'm not trying to put no words in her mouth, man, but that sounds crazy.
While it lasts, because eventually you're gonna want to run, because she doesn't stretch you, she doesn't make you the man that you need to become in order to thrive in this world.
Right.
She doesn't set expectations for you. She allows you to be this stagnant dude in the same jeans for 3 days.
Shawty sounds crazy. Shawty sounds crazy. One has absolutely nothing to do with the other. Just because a woman doesn't expect anything from a man financially means that she's going to cause this man to be stagnant, not grow, not become a man. First of all, a man should be wanting to become a man on his own. But for us to be, or for her to be trying to say a leeching woman, a woman who has expectations, financial expectations, is required to make a man become the best version of himself is preposterous. That's fucking psycho. A woman can still be a loving woman to a man that she wants to be with and believe in and all types of shit, and not have any expectations from that man financially. And just because she doesn't have any expectations from that man financially does not mean that that man is not going to give her anything financially. But if a man got a damn rock or solid one to ride with him, he'll fucking take the shirt off his back for her. You know what I'm talking about? If you really believe in me, you ain't out here just trying to goddamn suck me dry financially. And no, man, a man will fucking break his back for a woman like that, regardless if he has or have not. Pretty much saying a man need a gold digger to become a man. Oh, fuck that.
Oh, you be cutting up.
I'm
You
just
talk about
saying.
me. You be
Well,
cutting
I'm
up.
cut up cocaine.
That's look.
You still got it.
They say they be trapping when they wear the same jeans for 3 days.
They
They
be
be
working
hustling.
hard.
Listen, I don't want that either. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I've dated drug dealers in my past, and that's cute and everything when you're in your 20s.
Yeah,
I'm
when you
35
go
years
through.
old.
Right.
I
Oh,
am
she-
not dating no damn.
She 35 talking like that too. Is she married? And she married too. She got a ring on her finger. Damn, or you snatched somebody up.
Drug dealer. Don't know who's gonna run up in my door. Don't know what's gonna happen in the streets when we out together. You can't protect me. It doesn't matter how much protection you have on you.
Yeah.
You can't protect me if that's what you're doing and that's your motive and that's how you get your money.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, I don't really know many rich drug dealers. Because they live that life. They're
Right.
spending it. As fast as it's coming, they're spending it. And so you might come up on a little come up in a man that's like, here, baby, here's 20 bands. And if you're smart with it, you'll go do with it what you know you need to do.
Right.
But when you're with a hustler, you don't.
Because the money
Because
keeps rolling in.
You're trying to keep up with the Joneses. He
Yeah.
take you out. His homies all got girls in Chanel and Balenciagas and whatever. And you like, damn, I need to go get that. And so you go take your little money and you go shopping to make you a little boomerang. And now your bank account is suffering until he gives you another chunk.
Right.
You don't know how long that's going to be, how long that's going to last.
That's true.
So realistically, you just have to be wise with who you date, because as a man, you can easily slip into a situation with a woman that keeps you stagnant and at the bottom. If you get with a woman that's moving and she's got, what I say now? Motion.
Yeah, got a little motion. She got motion.
I got a little seasoning. I'm a little aged, okay? Like fine wine. But yeah, when you got a little motion and you're in action,
Right.
you can elevate a man easily, one that wants to be.
Right. Okay.
But if you're making 50K and you're looking for one of these, you're not
Ain't
getting
gonna
that.
happen.
That ain't
You're not getting that. And it's not about my shoes cost this and my MAC makeup cost this. It ain't about that.
At
It's
all.
about what experiences can you do for me? How can you elevate me mentally if you're still stuck at 50K and comfortable?
Right.
50K
Okay,
is
I see
not
what you're
comfortable.
saying.
It sure
I've
ain't.
made 50K before, and baby, I was getting yellow tags on the door all the time with my electric about to be shut off.
It's just
I
not
was like,
realistic
it's not-
in this
it's not
economy.
fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun to
Bruh,
be-
this shit is the blind leading the blind, dog. It's just a toxic ass conversation. Just because your ass ain't comfortable with 50K don't mean nothing. If he comfortable with 50K, you can tell what direction this conversation is going by. Like people trying to keep up with the Joneses and men giving 10 bands and 20 bands and women having Christian Dior and drug dealers and all this shit. It's just a toxic conversation that shouldn't be had at all, because all this does is just perpetuate the same stigma on modern Black culture relationships when women are focused on the wrong things. If you solely focused on a man's money, you losing off rip. So it's a difference between being a bum and not having his shit together and a man that has goals, has ambition, and just making 50K right now, but has in himself what you need to prosper as a man, as a relationship. These women's priorities are not straight. Right? It's just money this, money. And then they put themselves on that pedestal. You're not gonna get with this, and what the fuck are, like, based on her logic, what the hell are you giving me when I gotta give shit to you? You know what I mean? How you gonna make me better? It was her whole example before. Like, if you don't stretch you, if you don't have any financial expectations, how can he grow as a man? Like, bitch, how am I gonna grow if I'm sitting here having to give you 10, 20, 30 bands? Bitch, you starting my growth. You feel me? What they want is a man that already got his shit together, that got the 10, 20, 30 bands to spend, but is not going to commit and keep them recycling all this dick that make a lot of money over and over and over and over again, fucking their heads up for the man they really need. Right? Well, it's just more of the same shit, dog. More of the same shit. Pointless conversation to help. It doesn't help anybody. But, to criticize and poke the holes in, bro, it's perfect. It's perfect.